Hi guys, welcome to another video. So today is October 6th. So there are some news that happened during these days. For example, the US economy data and also the potential third hike of the Fed interest rate before end of this year. And there's some other news like German election and also North Korea missile attack, stuff like that. It's kind of scary, right? I'll tell you after this story, you will understand just only one story behind, one thing to do. If you have mastered, it seems like really hard to master, okay? If you have mastered the story behind, probably you will have a high chance of making the right decision, making the right investment decision, and also having a more stable income, more stable growth in your investment portfolio because you understand the formula behind. So let me talk about this news. It's about the Fed is going to potentially raise the interest rate because our economy is pretty strong, stuff like that. Anyway, I'll kind of explain the conspiracy. Yeah, it is conspiracy, okay? Because there's something that they will think about it, but on TV they will not talk about it. It's about how one country is doing business with another. The one thing the GDP explains, the formula, is there's many components, many variables. For example, government expenditure, stuff like that. There's only one factor that determines the fate of a country is export. Okay, the only single biggest thing is to earn money, is to profit, okay, by selling products out. For example, if you are Chinese, if you buy an latest iPhone 6X from US, who is beneficial in this trading transaction? Of course, it's United States, right? Because I gain money. You won't say that, oh, now as a Chinese, I got an iPhone X. See how cool I am? Yes, you are cool, but you lost money, right? So every single country is about earning the export, okay? This is exactly why we have a generation of new presidents. They are all talking about the export, right? The only quickest way, easiest way to master, to control the export, how they do business with each other, is to manipulate the currency. So for US to say Chinese government is manipulating the currency, yes, they are, but so do Euro and also United States, right? Just like who is following the rules in manipulating the currency. Now, let me show you this chart and see who is manipulating the currency. Now, the currency is the blood of the business, okay? If you talk to company by company asking them to discount, forget about it. You just do discount in the currency, okay? From 104, it depreciated for more than 10% to latest to the bottom is around $90, okay? It's like that people all around the world will see that buying US products is discounted for 10%, okay? But another way around, United States, people from US will think that things outside will be 10% more expensive. So domestically, they will buy something inside the US, and outside of US, they will also buy things from US, right? So that is exactly why you see the latest data is about the trading deficit. It is the best. US trading deficit is the best since 2015. Because by looking at this chart, you understand it's really in the blood. Because when we shop, when we buy something, we want discount. When we go travel, we tend to be strong currency countries with strong currency going to countries with weak currency, so that you go there, shop and eat, it will be really cheap, okay? That's in our blood. So by looking at this chart, everyone knows that US is really cheap. So people will go to Hong Kong, go to US, go to Singapore, probably Malaysia, because they all somehow packed to US dollar, right? So this is exactly why the trading, the purchase, the economy is really strong and is going to be strong because it rebounded, but it's still really cheap, okay? So for other countries, what do they think? Think about that. They will think that you mother something, you say that we'll cooperate, we'll do partnership, okay? But on the other hand, on my back, you're making the US dollar index going down 10% discount at my back, so that my citizen buying your products, but you have nothing to buy from me. So that you start to hear about how Euro is going to tax those products shipping from US to Euro, right? Because they can only stay at this level, stay at business level, stay at formality level to do policies like that. But in their heart, if you were Chinese, you were Germany, you were from UK, you will really think that you really screw me up big time, right? So why does it related? So now we understand that all countries around the world will be mad at those countries who have depreciated their currency for a lot. For example, just like few renminbi few years ago, okay, USD/CNY. That is exactly why Obama kept on saying that, oh, I will list the Chinese currency as a manipulating country, stuff like that, because it's depreciated for like 20%. Okay, it's pretty much a big deal. So China has all the export businesses, and they gain all the money, they profit lots of money. Okay, that is exactly why countries will do their best to manipulate their currency, depreciate the currency with of course a stable depreciation, because they want to earn money. That's it. End of the story, right? So now how does it relate to North Korea, right? Because all kind of issues ever since Donald Trump has been the president, people kind of hate and love him, like not love, kind of okay and hate him, okay? Well, I'm just guessing, okay? And right now, also North Korea is also doing the next missile attack. Probably they will start a war, we don't know, we never know that. But imagine if you're Donald Trump, if you're United States, if they really start a war, they really won't back up, right? Of course, the war, high chance that US will win, but anyhow, they want support from Germany, Chinese, stuff like that, obviously from China, okay? So with this currency depreciating by 10% without acknowledging other people, without telling other partners all around the world, if the war started, will anybody back US up? No. So I would say that if they're smart enough, they will really have to tell the world that, oh, I understand the currency is depreciating by not. I understand that in short term, US is earning a lot of money, but we didn't know that, we didn't expect that. Now, I will do something about it to make it stronger. For example, raise the interest rate. For example, I'll say something so people will understand as if US dollar will be getting stronger and money flowing back to the US, and the US dollar will get stronger, and now everyone share the pie of the business, right? So at least, whether or not it's from bottom of his heart or their heart, but they have to do something like that, okay? So that's exactly why but they cannot do it in the FOMC meeting just now, because they really, back of their mind, they really want the US dollar to go weaker, more like depreciate a bit more. So right after FOMC meeting, they understand that the next FOMC is November. Many things could happen within these 2 months, right? They now say that, oh, we're considering to do anything we can, including raising the interest rate, so that the US dollar index will go up stronger, and then we'll share the business to you all over the world, okay? So money flowing back into the United States, and which we could always expect and understand and then guess this to happen, okay? So that is exactly why these 2-3 weeks I kept on saying that to invest in US stocks, to long US index, and to short Euro. Exactly, that's right, and everything is happening as planned, okay? So as you can see, the US Treasury yield is pretty much a harder topic, but it's one of the biggest component composing the leading index. So as I think the previous video I talked about that if it rebounded from 2.1%, it's now already 2.36. Imagine this is how US can lend and borrow money. Okay, so if the yield is going higher, the gap is wider, and the overall business and economy and how they can borrow money, business can borrow money will be a lot better, Okay, just put it this way. Okay, so that is exactly why the US dollar is rebounding, which you can long it, but you can put a long position. But by the end of fourth quarter, I guess you should invest and think about, I talk about it in July and in August, that the banking industry, the S&P 500, Home Depot, stuff like that, is rebounded, is broken, not only the new high, it's broken the main really wide channel. Technically, it's going up, the target will hit at least 2,600 points. Okay, so imagine if you choose a good stock, if you choose any stock, it should outperform, right? But you have to stop pick. So as you can see, we understand from the news from Bloomberg, it say that, oh, the Dow Jones and S&P has been going up for 7 days. Yes, it's been going up for 7 days, but technically we should split it like that. Because if you understand technical analysis and you can draw it correctly, you will say that 2 days is for saving the power, loading the power, and the last 5 days, last 4 or 5 days is the result of saving power. Because if this line is drawn correctly, you can see this is a really big bullish candlestick with a gap. Okay, don't tell me I draw it wrongly. Okay, so everyone in the market sees this channel. That is why the reaction of the market is gap up and also using almost the highest point to close at that day, making a really strong bullish pattern signal and candlestick. So now, yes, you can think, oh, maybe it's too late. It's not too late, because it's a really inclined upward channel. Okay, so if you cut loss, yes, it's pretty far, it's like 2,526, but if you give it some time, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it will become a bit higher, like 225.40. Okay, so your cut loss level will become really thin, but your profit is always staying the same, 2,060 points. You can use this tool. What I'm using is TradingView. I like this website. You can even if you haven't invested in it, even you're buying it now, the cut loss level is here. Okay, if you wait for until November, it's here. Okay, the return is here. So if you see a 1 to 3 return ratio, is something good to invest in. Of course, Nasdaq is pretty good also, but S&P and Nasdaq is both pretty good. Okay, so it's something that you should invest in quarter 4. Yes, it's pretty usual, pretty traditional, no surprise, right? US stocks, but that is the fact that and is the conspiracy or is the gaming, is the thing behind, we don't care, but it's something that will happen with or without us. So better align with our strategies, and hopefully we can do something about it. Of course, you can also have long position of the US dollar and also short position in the Euro to USD and set the cut loss. You can check out my video that has posted on Wednesday. I have detailed cut loss and target level for the US dollar index and also the Euro to USD. So that's basically my update. There's some analysis or tips you say, but most likely I want you guys to understand the logics, the formula behind. So it's not just like a one-time wonder. You can repeat your successful trades again and again. Okay, so that's about it. Hopefully you can give me a thumbs up and also share this video to your friends, and please subscribe to my channel and also like my Facebook page. I'll see you next time. Investing Made Easy. Goodbye.